Yep, I'm back at it again, people. I'm back at it again. Let's run it up. If we can get some people on here, hey, we'll talk about it. Yeah. Uh, okay. 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 Let's see here. No. Okay. Check. All right, people. I don't know. I don't know what it's all about or what it's gonna be about. But hopefully we'll have a good discussion today. You know. What's going on, brother? All right, all right, all right. How about yourself? That's good, brother. Trying to get it in. Hell yeah. Oh man, that's my daddy Cadillac. Yeah. You know your lax. Yeah. That you have a good day too, brother. See, that's how you supposed to greet your brothers, man. You supposed to greet your brothers and everything. I don't even know the brother. But I know, doggone it, we got something in common. We got a lot in common. You feel me? You feel me? We got a lot in common. You know, I'm out. I'm out here today between my Uber and picking up my wife and running little errands in here. You know, I'm doing this here. You know, I'm learning to like it. I'm learning to like it. You know, I really don't tell people about myself too much because people messy, and I was raised up private in the private life. I don't have anything wrong with being private. I love private, and that's why you'll know won't know everything about me. You'll know what I allow you to know. You feel me? You know, and we're gonna make this right here into a show. I know I ain't got no views on that, and I got a couple views on my cooking. You know, like last night I cooked some mustards, and my dad said that it was the best he had. That's what he said. I ain't said nothing. I just asked him if he liked it. He said it's the best he had. So you gotta pop it, lock it, pop it and lock it. But that's how it is. Like, subscribe, share to your people. You know, I'm here. You know how I'm gonna fit in. We'll figure it out as we go. Because everybody got their own little niche that gets their people attention. And me myself, I haven't figured that out yet. But I'm going through these videos and I'm going through this thing here and I'm talking to different people, doing a little research and everything, so I can see what the fuck is goes on. Cause I got a lot to say. Like I said, I be up on news. I be up on everything. Well, not everything as far as, but news I do. News and the Bible and about things that's going around on the earth that most people won't see or paying attention to or care to know. I be up on it. I be up on it. Yes, I do. And I'm hoping somebody come through real soon and hit me up, you know, and we'll have this live discussion. Rather you trying to check me or checking me, or I'm checking you, or hey, we gonna have it right here on live. You know, hopefully I didn't do anything to you. Hey, you want to check me about that? Shit, and hopefully you ain't did nothing to me that I want to check you. You feel me? Let me get my power cord. I'm back. So we're gonna try our best to keep it good in the hood, you know, and no disrespect. But if you're gonna disrespect me, at least let me be prepared for it. Tell me you're gonna disrespect me, so I can doggone in hell at least be able to brace for it, brace for the shit. You feel me? Shit, hell yeah. But I was saying something that you know, if you watched my last video last night, you probably couldn't see me too much. Dad, he was right. He said everything is going to the computer. And that is exactly what happened. And guess what? I'm sitting up here on the laptop still trying to figure this bad boy out. My son, he can go through this bad boy like a whiz. Like it ain't nothing. I tell you, he grew up on the laptop and the computer, man. I'm not lying to you. That was one of the first things he got a hold on to was electronics. Shoot. When I was born, shit, in the goddamn 70s, hell, we ain't had nothing like that. Shit. We were playing with wooden blocks, and then real steel Tonka trucks. Now, my dad had told me a story, and he used to tell me stories about when I was a little boy. And he told me this story about this Tonka truck that my daddy had bought me for Christmas. And I was scared of that Tonka truck. I was so scared of that Tonka truck, I did not play with that bad boy. Why? I do not know why. But that Tonka truck must have really bothered me. Something was going on that Tonka truck bothered me. And my dad still, he'll laugh at me today for it. Man, what the hell you puffing up at? Hell, you scared of a Tonka truck. Hell, shit. Dad, he a great dude. My mom, she's a great woman. You know. Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. They've been together all this time. Ever since I was a little boy. Hell. They've been together almost 50 years. Almost 50 years. Almost 50 years. Yep. They raised me the best they could. Everything in life that happened to me that I did wrong, it wasn't because they raised me. I did it on my own. And that's just true. They taught me right from wrong to the best of their ability. Yep. And that's real. And I appreciate it for it because a lot of shit that I couldn't get in, that I wanted to get into, my spirit just wouldn't let me get into it because of what I've been taught and how I was raised. True facts. True facts. That's why they say you raise up a child in the way that he should go. When he is old, he won't depart from it. He might slip and slide a little bit, might go here and there, might even get into trouble. But his main core, he ain't gonna be fucking up like that though. Hmm. Because he'll remember and he'll always have it in the back of his mind. But man, I know I do. I can't really well. Let me say I can't say it for nobody else. I know that I do. I think about if I do this bullshit, will I down gonna put shame on my name and shame on my family name? You know, if I go out here and I commit this crime or whatnot, don't I know better? Didn't my people teach me better than to do this here? You know, and then, hey, sometimes, you be like, fuck it, depending on the circumstances and what's going on, you know, in your life, in your life, you know. But you gotta understand, and we all gotta understand that we make the choices. We do. We do make the choices. Like right now, I'm making the choice right now to sit here and talk and nobody's watching, you know. Well, ain't nobody looking right now. I made the choice to do that. I made the choice to sit here and hit this little thing here. I made the choice to do that there. Did my people teach me, you know, to hit my little thing? No, 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 didn't. Who I was around and what I was doing made me hit my thing. That on that thing today. You feel me? Now in Florida, if you trying to get a job with these crackers and you hitting this thing here, them motherfuckers don't want to give you no job. And they ain't gonna give you no job. Hmm. And in Florida, if you got a charge, any type of charge, especially a robbery charge or some shit like that, your ass is through. Drug charge, your ass is about through. Hmm. Violent charge, your ass through. Hell yeah, your ass going down. Yep. But I don't like to just sit down here and just look. Why sit down and look? We can talk about something, anything, anything in the moon. You know, anything in the moon would be good. Anything in the moon would be good right about now. I'm waiting on an order. Also, waiting on an order. Also, I need to check out this WhatsApp. Check out my WhatsApp and get myself started on that on my WhatsApp. Yeah, I need I need to touch bases with this guy on here on my TikTok account. Yeah, on my TikTok account. You know. Hmm. Yo. Oh man. But you know, you know what I love to do, and it always ever since I was a young boy, I love to detail cars. Yep, had my own mobile detailing. Yes, I did. And how I lost it? Wow, that's a story within itself. A story within itself. Hmm. That's a story within itself. Racist as see, they didn't like it when I stood up for myself and told them that hey, you're not finna sit down here and call the fellas that work for me boys. Your boys out there now, not in front of my face. No, 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 no. You can't do that. They men. They men. You know, they men. They are men. And he didn't like the fact that I I had a crew of brothers, you know, working, you know, on his lot. Yeah. So he would try to nitpick on everything. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. He would try to nitpick on everything, and it didn't make any sense. I didn't understand it. I say, because when I came up there by myself and I did the work, wasn't no issue. Wasn't an issue. When I brung those white boys up there, guess what? They didn't say a thing. But just as sure as I seen something, I had my my people up there. Guess what? Joe McVeigh and his people had something to say. Real talk. Let me tell you the conversation, man. They had a nerve to ask me and tell me that they want me to let go of everybody and I just work for them by the hour. I said, huh? I said, no. I said, no, can do. I can't do that. I said, I came to you as an independent contractor working by the car, doing my work by the car. You had no problem with that whatsoever. And now you want to reduce me to like I'm a regular worker. I buff wax, I wet sand, I take cars apart, put them together, all of that, and you tell me you want me to work for the hour? Oh no, 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 no. His sidekick Fred, both of them crooked. They made their money and went out of business. I see, you know, they made their money and went out of business. And let me tell you what they did. This right here was the last straw. And this is why you don't never, ever, especially if you're a black person, you don't ever, 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 ever listen to me. Ever, ever put a white person as your sidekick. Why? Because guess what? In that world there, you're the lesser regardless if you are the boss and you got a crocker working beside you. Because they automatically gonna think that he the boss. And when they found out doggone that he was not working for me, and that cracker doggone thought that he was gonna learn everything from me, and doggone it, I let him buff. I showed him what he needed to do to buff. And they went right up on them doggone my doggone nose, guess what? And hired him, right, for the same amount I was paying him. The same amount I was paying him. I said, you dummy. I said, you betrayed me, dude. And then they tell me that morning that I had to pack up and take all of my stuff. And I'm wondering why this motherfucker, hey, why he ain't packing up. I told him, hey, we got to pack up. He's still standing there. And I go to them and they say, yeah, we hired him. He didn't tell you. I said, y'all, wow. That was the story. I dropped all my other car lots that I had for that motherfucker. motherfucker right there. I dropped all of them for him because doggone it, he said he needed me down there a whole lot, and he said he gonna give me a whole lot, which he gave me the whole lot. Every car that came in, I even had a little spot back there, doggone where I did the cars and everything else like that. There, you know, but I shouldn't have listened to him, and that's what happened. I shouldn't have listened to him. I shouldn't have listened to him. I shouldn't have listened to him. I should have just been doing what I been doing. Yep, 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 yep. I should have kept doing what I was doing, and I was doing good. What I was doing until I ran into that motherfucker trying to get more money, and that more money cost me. Listening to him, hell yeah. But yeah, man, I detailed. Hell, hell yeah, I detailed. Yeah, hell yeah. But I got to get with this dude in a little bit about getting on this WhatsApp. We supposed to chat about some things, but man, I'm gonna end here. I was on here for about 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes, and it sounds like I got an order. Hopefully, it's a good one. So, till next time, people, man, y'all stay safe. Most of all, keep keep your power up. You know, stay safe.